As you're aware, ECOSSOC has been an advisory organ of the African Union. One of its fundamental roles is to provide input into the policies and the program of the African Union, and more importantly, to popularize AU Agenda 2063. So we are collaborating with GIZ as one of the development partners to see how we can bring in civil society organizations in the West and Central African region to understand some of the contextual realities and dynamics of the free movement protocol.
GIZ is working with the African Union since about 6 years now, and what we have seen and what we have also focused on our cooperation is mainly development of policies, the development of also the free movement protocol, which we are very happy to support the African Union. So I think now, after all that time and the policies are in place and the protocols are in place, it is high time for the implementation of those policies.
It's an equal partnership which is mutually beneficial. And I think both of us as development institutions are working towards addressing fundamental development issues that touches on the lives of the African citizen. And we value the partnership that we have with GIZ. We value the fact that they are able to also make meaningful contribution to development issues that touches the lives of the African citizen.
I think the hope is always that it's a two-way street. I think for us it's that we learn and we listen to the CSOs, to the participants, to listen to them, what are their demands, but where do they also see their role in contributing to the implementation of the free movement protocol, but also then for the participants, and that's why I'm talking about the two-way street, is really going to sit together, to network together, and kind of draw up like an action plan.
And then, based on their plan of action, we expect that these organizations will go back to their various constituents, their various countries, and advocate with policymakers so that they can be able to discuss at the policy table level on how they can influence decision makers to take the practical action in terms of ratifying and domesticating the protocol.
We had now 3 days of very intense discussions that we broke up also in working groups, so it's not always in the plenary, to really make sure every voice is listened to and every opinion is also documented.
The first phase is basically to raise awareness. The second aspect, if you see from the forum, they have developed plan of action. So we want to embark on training, building the capacity of the civil society organization to be able to engage, develop their advocacy skills, their grassroots engagement competencies, so that they can be able to engage.
So with AU ECOSSOC, the beauty of our partnership is really that AU ECOSSOC has all the networks. They work together with civil society, so they have a certain convening power to really bring people together. And we are very, very happy that we can play our role in order to facilitate ECOSSOC in doing that.
GIZ have supported ECOSSOC and the Commission in Banjul to develop an engagement strategy so that we work from an institutional point of view in a much more coordinated and structural manner. Raising awareness on the critical nature of migration with a focus on the migration policy framework of the African Union. And we managed to develop a policy recommendation to member states, to the African Union, the regional economic community, and to the civil society organization side. This policy booklet will be launched at the margin of the African Union Media Coordination Meeting, which will take place in Lusaka, Zambia.
I anticipated understanding first what the free movement protocol looks like, and that anticipation came into reality.
Free movement does not necessarily mean that there are no regulations. There's need to educate host communities about how migration can be managed.
Now, without the participation of the citizens, without the participation of the civil society, it is very difficult for people to have awareness, to be aware of what is going on, and to understand basically, these initiatives which are basically meant for them.